What's up, everybody? It's the Grand Line Gazette, where we talk about One Piece damn near every damn day, and we got another Devil Fruit video for you. The Ori Ori no Mi, the Cage Fruit, the Bind Fruit, whatever you want to call it. That's Kev. I'm Corey. We talk about One Piece a lot. Like, subscribe. Let's get started. We talk about Devil Fruits. First, we kind of do a little summary. And then we kind of talk about its applications in the story, and then its possible applications that we would like to see, or if somebody else could have the fruit, how they would use it differently. Maybe not necessarily better, but differently. Kev,
Sure.
do you want to give an intro on the Ori Ori no Mi?
Yeah. So the Ori Ori no Mi is a paramecia type devil fruit that allows the user to bind their foes in iron shackles created by the user's body. Currently, the only user that we know of that has had this fruit is Hina. Obviously, there's been previous users, but we don't know that yet. The major strength of this fruit is demonstrated by Hina, and that is gives the user the ability to bind foes. So far, no character has been shown to escape it, though. Obviously, it depends on who's in the chains, right? Is Luffy going to be able to escape? Probably. But as of right now, I mean, very strong devil fruit power.
Probably stronger when you apply your own hockey to it, but
Black
I
chains.
think like it's just like, okay, like Luffy, I think you could break out of him, but if you had hockey on him, maybe a little tougher.
Maybe a little tougher, I agree. So weaknesses so far, I mean, the obvious one, ocean. So as of any others though, it hasn't really been used that much in the actual anime or manga, but I would assume that long range kind of is a difficult position for Hina to be in with the bind fruit. You have to be. She's a grappler. I mean, if you're talking MMA terms, she's somebody who wants to submit you. So long range is definitely going to be a big weakness of hers. She's also known as the Black Cage Hina. So going back to what you were saying with the
The
with the
epitaphs.
yeah, no, the hockey I meant, but yeah,
Mm.
the epitaph. But I mean, she obviously is using hockey with the chains. I'm assuming, obviously.
Rear Admiral level, yeah. Um, Black Cage though. When we do see her, I guess it's like she can make small handcuffs. Basically, any way she in her body like modifies itself. She wants to make big handcuffs, like her arms will modify to make themselves larger to wrap around you, and then they'll solidify, and then she'll release you, and the metal bar is still there, which is kind of crazy. There's like whip attacks where she's letting out all these bars, and it's kind of like they're whips basically, so they're flexible until they grab you, and then they wrap up around you, and they're, you know, I guess that's when they become like steel. But as you said, I mean, that was a perfect way to put it. She's a grappler.
Yeah. No.
Maybe she's not going to do the best against somebody with like a bow and arrow, with like an expert shot, or a marksman with a sniper or something like that. But a lot of these, like, we go back to our sword videos and our sword playlist. Check that out. We were talking about Fujaku. How her whip fruit, kind of like the same application right here, is just like, it doesn't need to be 100% offensive when you can be a supportive or a crowd control kind of fighter. And she does big on the crowd control. And
She does.
oh,
Early
that's
on.
kinda, yeah.
Oh yeah, but early on we see her like where she phases through a pirate and leaves behind a pirate completely bound. So it's like she doesn't have to sit here and focus on you to keep you captured. She can capture you and then just move on with her day, which means cannon fodder is going to have a problem. We'll have Boa Hancock on our side who can kind of do something very similar, and they will have Hina being able to do that on their side.
That's a good 1-to-1. She also, much like Boa, they kind of fawn over her. There's a lot of hard eyes when you see Hina, like with all the people. Damn, that was a good 1-to-1.
Been thinking about it.
Nice.
We gotta find out people who are gonna, face each other in the end. And Boa Hancock's not gonna be in the top 20, 25. And I don't think neither is Hina. So I think that'd be a great little matchup right there at the end.
Yeah, or at least it's like they're countering each other without knowing would also be like a cool little thing that would go
Yeah,
on. Um, I wonder. There now. Let's talk about abilities. We talked about the
sure.
one. Actually, we talked about both of them.
Hmm.
The one where she wraps her body, like modifies it, and it phases through you and leaves a cage. She also has the whip one. What else could she do? I'm guessing maybe on some like anime stuff, like put her hands to the ground and then like cages come up and grab your feet.
Yeah. Or I'm thinking a bird cage, similar to Doflamingo. You
That's
can
good.
kind of capture people that way. Or, I mean, who says that she can't just toss people? These aren't just flexible whips that she can just like capture you and throw you
In the ocean.
like Jinbei does, where he's like over the shoulder water throw, and then he throws Luffy. It's like, yeah, I could see her doing something similar.
I was gonna say you could hold them underwater, but the
Oh,
devil
Jesus.
fruit, the devil fruit would dissipate.
No, we already talked about G5 in the previous video. They're the torturers,
Yeah,
not Hina.
yeah. She's
Hina's gonna kill you.
just a good marine.
I mean, as well as like this, we don't know how the Marines come across their devil fruits. It could be given out at orientation. You could need to have one before you even join. Who really knows? Uh, but like, it is interesting that like how close she is with certain characters in the story, people that we like. So I think she will be back, and I think we'll have to see more techniques come out of this devil fruit.
Oh,
I can't imagine it. Oh, I mean, it's a kind of basic ability. Guys, help us out
but
here
it's
because
basic and she uses it in not basic ways. Like most people will be like, "Oh, she has a cage fruit," or I'm sorry, the bind fruit. She works at the prison. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
And it's
okay,
like,
yeah,
and they kind
fair
of
enough.
leave it at that, where it's like, okay, yeah, you work at the prison. That's cool. Let me
That's
guess,
cool.
you're a prison guard. Like, okay, that's it. Uh,
No, I actually clean the bathrooms. Oh yeah, I actually didn't imagine.
but yeah, I mean, Hina, obviously she's notable in herself. She has an association with Smoker. She knows a lot about the history. She's talked about the history to different Sengoku of all people. She's in charge of
Hmm.
Django and Full Body. Um, she was able to see through Miss Golden Week's like disguise and everything like that. So she's
Oh, sure.
not an idiot. So I
And she's also going up the ranks. Like she's being promoted. We originally meet her as a captain, and then she's later promoted as a rear admiral. So the more people that the pirates keep knocking off, the higher she's gonna keep going. I mean, there's a vice admiral position that's available now that Garb's gone. So
so I wonder if we'll get more abilities. But it's like to my point of saying like she's not an idiot. It's like she knows like I don't need to do all this spectacular stuff with my devil
oh yeah.
fruit to get the job done. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like I got
Yep.
these cool attacks and everything like that, but I'm not out here like practicing after hours. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I done got my stuff set. So
And she's also quick. Like she's quick with it. Like if you come out in a fight, like she's gonna try to immediately get you captured. It's not like, oh, we're gonna wait, you're gonna show me your move or whatever. She's gonna immediately drop everything and capture you so that you don't have a chance to fight her. Which kind of I kind of would say that that kind of means that she may not have good fighting skills, but she's also a rear admiral. So at the same time, it's like you can't get that high without having those good fighting skills.
that's true. Yeah, like you gotta have basic fighting skills, but it's like I would definitely like to be like she don't look like the type that's throwing hands. You know what I mean? And flipping
Mm.
around, throwing kicks and stuff. Looks like she can do that absolutely, but I don't think that's the type of fighter she is. And like you said, like with abilities like these aren't the natural fighters. So
Sure.
very interesting. She also smokes. So
And I guess let's go ahead and like if she changed her attitude instead of capturing people around the torso and instead like capture clothesline them in the neck or something, and it makes a really tight chain where now they're just suffocating. I'm just trying to think diabolical. Like she is a marine after all, so she's going to kill people, I'd assume.
that's
But
true.
who
Like
knows? I could be wrong.
that's true. Like she's just much as like Robin, where it's like
Mm.
Robin's like yeah, you snap people's necks and stuff like that, but Robin also and she can also just break people's arms if she wanted to. Like she just wraps the arm and just pulls. Oh, sorry, your arm's out the socket. You know what I mean? Like You're kind of right. Like she could have. There could be like a lot of torture applications.
Of course.
But again, prison guard, bind fruit, very generic. So I'm glad we didn't go.
You guys
that
tell
route.
us though, what do you guys think about when you hear about the Ori no Mi? What applications do you guys think of when you think of that? How would you guys use it?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of stumped, and maybe that's the point. Maybe it's something that you have to be a little smarter to use.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments below how you guys would use it, or what you guys would use it against. I'll be very interested if she can use it against Paramecia and Logia types. Like if she could grab Smoker with that, if she imbued it with Hockey, that makes it that much more. And then Smoker can't transform. You know what I mean? It's just as effective as C Prism Stone. That is something I'd be interested in.
Ooh.
Damn, why was that the last thing we said about it in the video? Like,
it's all good. Hey, the fans need to wait until the end to get the cookies. That's it. It's fine. I mean, you dropping dimes out here, dude. Like that's crazy.
I ain't dropping them for me. I'm dropping them for y'all. Y'all just gotta pick them up. All right.
But you guys tell us how right is Corey on that? Because I'm right there with you. I think that's the way to scale this ability, and I think we already see Loki, who's kind of trapped in irons. So something along those lines would be pretty sweet. But who knows? We'll see.
Damn, now I'm thinking. But yeah, let us know, and we will be back for the next one next week for the next Devil Fruit video. Catch y'all next time.
Peace.